Hi, I'm Father James Kelleher, and I'm a priest in the Society of Our Lady of the Most Holy Trinity, and I'm here today with Sarah Gomez, who's a great friend of the Society, and she works in our Lady of Corpus Christi bookstore and at our Cafe Veritas. And today what I'd like to do is demonstrate how you and anybody else could give away the Miraculous medal to a family member, a friend, a stranger, even to an agnostic or an atheist. I've given away thousands of these medals, and if you just use some of these simple principles that I've learned over the years, you can give this to someone in a very relaxed, comfortable, friendly way. So one of the principles is you're not going to give them the medal and just reel off 10 straight declaratory sentences which confuse them and wonder what you're doing. What you're going to do is you're going to be very friendly with them and ask them a series of questions, which some they'll know the answers to and others they won't. The purpose of the question is, if I ask you a question like, how high is the ceiling? You're going to start wondering about how high, and you're going to guess 9 or 10 feet. And when I tell you it's 9.5 feet, you're going to go, oh, okay, I remember that. Because I asked you the question, you sought the answer. So when I ask Sarah questions, her mind's going to seek the answer, and when I give it to her, she's going to remember it. So let's see if I can do that effectively, and see if my goal here is to be able to help you to be able to give this medal to anybody. So the first thing I'm going to do in meeting Sarah, maybe I've been talking with her for a couple minutes, and I'm going to say, you know what, Sarah, I'm going to give you my trademark. Now, you probably can't say that the medal's your trademark because you haven't given away enough of them for it to be your trademark. But what could you do then? You could say, I'm going to act like I'm you for a minute. You could say to Sarah, you know what, Sarah, I know a priest who has a trademark, and I'd like to give you his trademark. Do you know what it is?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, it's this little medal of the Virgin Mary. Have you ever seen it before?
No, I haven't.
Take a look at that medal. It's not a trick question, but whose image does it appear to be on the front of the medal?
It looks like the Virgin Mary.
That's exactly right, and she's our spiritual mother, isn't she?
Yes.
Great. Now, Sarah, I'm going to give you an eye test. Look at the feet of the Virgin Mary, and tell me if you can read that date.
It says 1830.
That's right. And what happened in 1830?
I don't know.
Well, the Virgin Mary appeared to a 24-year-old nun in Paris, France, named St. Catherine Labouré. Now the question, Sarah, is what did the Virgin Mary say to St. Catherine? She said, have a medal made that looks like that, and those who wear it with faith will receive many graces. So of course, St. Catherine had the medal made, right? Well, what happened? Many people in Paris began wearing the medal with faith and asking the Virgin Mary to pray with them directly to Jesus. Well, there were so many miracles and conversions in Paris that the people gave this medal a nickname. Now, Sarah, could you take a guess? What would you nickname a medal that all these miracles and conversions were happening?
The Miracle Medal?
That's a great answer. Yeah, they actually called it the Miraculous medal, and that's how people all over the world know this medal today. So, remember, the Virgin Mary said, those who wear this with faith will receive many graces, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to invite you, Sarah, to begin wearing this medal, and think of something important in your life that you're trying to resolve.
Okay.
Now, don't tell me what it is, but have you thought of it?
Yes.
Okay. So begin wearing the medal and ask the Virgin Mary to pray with you directly to Jesus about that situation that you're trying to resolve.
Okay.
I can assure you, you're going to receive many graces and blessings.
Okay, Father, I'll try it.
All right. Very good. So you see, that took about maybe 1 minute to do, and that was called the longer form of giving the medal to someone. Now I'm going to show you how to give the medal. You know, like I give away a lot of I travel a lot, so I give away a lot of medals in airports when I just, you know, you're sitting there waiting for a plane and you get talking to someone for 2 to 3, 4 minutes, and then it's time to get on the plane. So after that conversation, let's say that Sarah had been sitting there. I'm from Corpus Christi, Texas. Let's say Sarah's from Los Angeles, California. And so I said, well, Sarah, it's been nice talking with you today. I know you got to go get on your plane. I'm going to get on mine. But, you know, I'd like to give you my trademark. Do you know what that is?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, it's this little medal of the Virgin Mary. And she's our spiritual mother, isn't she?
Yes.
All right, well, I'd like you to have that as a little gift. And maybe you could think of something important in your life that you've been trying to resolve. And I'd like to invite you to ask the Virgin Mary to pray with you directly to Jesus
Okay.
for help in that situation, okay?
Okay, I'll try it.
All right, great. Very nice to meet you, Sarah.
Nice to meet you,
God
Father.
bless you.
Thank you.
That's the fast form, okay? So you can listen to this video several times and master the long form, and then, you know, listen several times and master the short form. If you begin to give out the miraculous medal, this is what you're going to experience in your life. You're going to begin to get a sense when God has sent someone into your life. Your job is just to, in a very friendly way, give them the medal and reassure them that Mary is their spiritual mother and that her prayer is very powerful and that she loves praying for them. All right. God bless you all and have a great day.